What's up, everybody? This is the New York City Nobodies back at it in what might be the most important episode of this goddamn season.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am joined by my co-host, Felix Palau, the king of the
Yer.
Bronx, from the Boogie Down,
You know what it is.
birthplace of hip hop. And we got Cesar Bukele,
Prince of
Hernandez
Queens.
holding it down, the guardian angel of Flushing Meadow Park over here.
Without the red beret, fuck the rebels.
No, I'm the guardian angel of Etihad Park.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. See, look, there you go. That
Near
works
vibes.
well.
So
Basically,
basically,
gentlemen, man. Oh my God, man. Listen. Let's just get straight into it, bro. I mean, this is
Hey,
a freaky. Hey,
yo.
yo.
he doesn't mess around, man. He goes for
Where
what
my
he
directness?
wants.
Damn.
I just get
Kinda
Take
straight
me
like-
to
out
the
to
point.
dinner first, bro. Sheesh.
If you're under 30, Felix is there.
Listen, bro. I got,
I don't know if you know this, but I was shot 5 times in the back of a cab in 1992.
Just don't forget your 5 a.m. prayer.
That's gonna be us in 20 years talking to like the young NYCFC villain.
Exactly.
Something right here,
Let me
kid.
tell you
You
about
guys have
Portland,
no
kid.
idea
Let
what
me
it was
tell you
like.
one time. Okay,
We
you
used
know
to play in a
nothing.
fucking baseball stadium. I mean, can you believe that shit?
I'm be walking around with my blue whatchamacallit, my little scooter.
So as everyone
Going up and down the aisle.
knows,
That's
so
gonna
as
be me.
everyone knows, it is a pivotal game 3 that we are playing against Charlotte. We blew it in penalties.
Oh man.
I don't know how much you guys want to dive into that. Everyone saw it. I fell to my knees. I fell to my knees in the middle of
Yes.
Yankee Stadium.
Nah, man. I was literally in just a state of disbelief, man. I mean, because I kept telling everybody going into it, I'm just like, listen, man, I'm very, very confident just because of the fact that we got Matt Freeze blocking penalties out here, Pollo Campero on the side
Yo,
of the
Pollo
hat.
Capero, sponsor the pod.
Oh my God. Pollo
Sponsor
Campero,
the pod.
Wait. Hold on. Where's that from, Nico?
This is from Billy's. I won it at the Fan Fest. Shout out to Elliot and Sal. We were all. I just told them all I want is the hat. I spun the wheel. I won the hat, and
nice.
it
That's
was a
what's
good
up.
time.
That's
Speaking
what's
of
up.
Billy's,
Well, let's do one at a time. We're gonna be back there tomorrow
We are.
after what happened last week
Yeah.
next to Billy's in Yankee Stadium,
Yes.
which was a vibe, which was the homecoming we wanted, we needed.
Yeah.
The fans were there. Everything was set up to be a marvelous game 2, lock it up.
Game 2 in the Bronx, but we just couldn't get it done.
And I know we're gonna go into what happened in penalty shootouts, but we gotta go for what happened first. And before what happened first, let's start off how the day started off. The immaculate vibes that we had at River Ave, which possibly could be the last home game in the playoffs in Yankee Stadium.
Definitely.
But as we know, it was outstanding. The weather was incredible. The vibes were incredible. Everyone showed out. As we talked about it last year, this year, how are the marches going to evolve? How is the vibe going to evolve in the supporter section? Well, from the beginning of the season to now, we've seen a huge improvement. So it was amazing. We were all outside. The flares were outside. Part of my pants even got caught up in the flare thing, explosions.
Yeah.
But it was incredible. But on the field, again, what I said went mainly wrong, besides the penalty shootouts, was that we couldn't score.
Yeah, it was kind of disappointing to see because of the fact that we really take our chances at home. We're such our offense is just so much alive. It's always going to be because of the smaller pitch. Our style is adapted to play on that pitch. We kept going forward. We kept taking some chances in the first half. I think I counted maybe 2 or 3 shots on goal in that first half alone, and I really had just this optimism going into the whole thing. I mean, just I got to the bodega maybe around 12:30, 12:45. Evie and I were there. Shouts to Evie. We were there just hanging out with a few people. We actually had our breakfast there. We had a bacon, egg, and cheese special at La Bodega. And everything was great. Go out for the march. March was amazing, guys. I think
Bodega Vibes March was
Bodega Vibes to the march was
top tier.
amazing, guys. I think something. I think if I have to rank choice our marches this year, I think this is number 1 or 2. And it was just for the amount of like pyro and just us being loud and the amount of people that actually did join in. And Once we got to, the corner of River and 161, it was just, we just started getting even louder and louder, and people just started, joining in. And that's what I was really, really, happy about, that people were actually participating this time around. And, once we got inside, the supporters definitely brought the vibes inside the stadium. And I think everybody was very, very optimistic up until the whistle was blown. So how did you guys see it?
I
I
mean,
mean, I don't. I
go
mean,
ahead, Charles.
we saw what happened. The only thing I would really say is like, shout out to the City Boys. They brought this up, but like, how does Hannes Wolf not start?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we know that he's been struggling with injury. It's this is why he didn't start game one. It's no mystery.
I know,
I
but
guess.
go big or go home, kid.
Well, I guess listen, the way he played the lineup the first game, he played the same lineup second game, which I understand. You have the advantage. You want to be a little bit more precautious. You don't want to gamble too much because they know they're going to change their game plan. Which I think was mainly the thing that backfired. I think that was worse than the penalty misses, to be honest, because we would have never gotten the penalties if maybe we would have been a bit more offensive, even in the first half, because we played five defenders.
Yeah.
O'Toole, shout out Kevin O'Toole, who got called
Oh
up
yeah. Shouts
to the
to
Republic
him.
of Ireland
Shouts to
for the
Kevin O'Toole.
qualifiers. If Ireland do well, they could possibly go to the playoff spots, the playoff knockouts for the World Cup. Hopefully things go well. Who knows? But yeah, starting five defenders when you kind of need to win. Maybe being precautious, I get it, but the first half was pretty flat, especially offensive.
Yeah, it was just like overall, like we just kept waiting and waiting and waiting. The crowd was ready to explode, and unfortunately, that moment never came. We know what
Yeah.
happened in penalties. We had it. It reminded me of like when we played Pumas in Leagues Cup 2021.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
kind of gave that kind of vibe of like the game and like
Yeah. Yeah.
how like especially the penalties. Like we made the save, we had everything. All Julian Fernandez has to do is just
And you know
make
something?
it, and
Shouts to
we
Justin
win.
Hack. Shouts
And
to
we,
Justin Hack. Did anyone catch he gave Kalina the whole, YouTube
yeah, nah, I
song.
love it. I love it, and
Love it, man.
Kalina was yelling at him. That's why,
Oh
and I
my,
love
yeah,
that he just
yeah.
said, "Shut up."
and now, but like we really gotta like show up and show out because like he's been talking a lot of shit post game, and
Well, before we go there, I was going to say this: the second half. I mean, the second half, I think we could have definitely done like the last 20 minutes
yeah,
were
for
the
sure.
best we've
We
looked
should
the
have
whole
went
game.
for it. We
And
should
I
have
mean,
went
that's
for it.
the reason why we look like that is because Hannes Wolf came on, Ojeda came on, you took out Maxi, and remember, people are talking about subbing out Nico Fernandez, which I don't, that's questionable, of course, but he did come out in the last 10 minutes. But knowing that he's going to be a good penalty taker, and
Mhm.
I was listening to the
Yeah.
interviews before this game, game three, and he was a designated penalty taker in Elche. So he's like, I was looking forward to it, but
Mhm.
tactical decisions happen. So and he's like, if I have to take another one, I hope I do it, for game three. But again, I think being offensive helped us out, but it was just a little bit too late. Thiago Martins had that header, which if
Yeah.
that would have gone in, we wouldn't even be talking about tomorrow. We wouldn't be talking about Philly. So I just feel like, again, as much as people want to blame Fernandez, who we know is got kind of the odd man out anyway,
Yeah.
it should have never ever gotten it to that point.
Exactly.
Kudos to the defense. Two clean sheets, 180 minutes against Charlotte. Charlotte still hasn't scored a goal.
Yeah.
Which is
But
exactly
again,
why it's
you
frustrating.
need to end games. And that's what's missing. Again, I always said what's bigger than a penalty misses, we don't have a striker, so a backup striker to Alonso. And once you have O'Toole on the wing, who's more defensive, of course, then you got Hannes who came in, and then you had Ojeda, which helped out a lot. I forgot who he subbed out for, but again, like we kind of should have started like that the second half, if anything. I think it was just a little too late, and again, the lack of a second striker that kind of doesn't help.
Yeah.
It just sucked, man. It felt like the whole day was just so good and just a little somber, but we're not dead yet. And as I've told a couple people, being an NYCFC fan for as long as we all have, when has it ever been easy?
Never.
But never in
Absolutely
playoffs.
never. You
It
know?
just for some reason something will always happen and make the climb, the journey longer. But listen, the boys got to step up. It's go big or go home. Like
Yeah.
especially with Charlotte, like at the end of penalties, they're talking shit in the press conference. Like we got to show up. I think it's gonna speak a lot. I don't want people to look at this season like, oh well, look at this this decision would have went this way or we would have went that way. It
Right,
could have been
right.
different. I want us to just at least advance, and then anything can happen because it's one game. I feel like it would be a truly squandered opportunity to blow this, but I don't think we will. But let's just hope the boys take care of business tomorrow.
Let's go, man. Because I think that, one thing that looking forward, to this, this transfer window coming up, I mean, that's something that we really have to invest some time and some money in finding who's going to be that other number nine. I mean, we've said it so many times this season, Alonso Martinez cannot be the sole scorer on this team. Nico Fernandez came in, he's taking some of that load, and he's shouldering a little bit.
Hey,
Hey, yo, shouldering a lot of that load, but at the end of the day, we only have one natural number nine.
and
And
yeah, go ahead. Come on.
Charlotte just figured out, hey, listen, let's get two, three guys on Alonso. We mark them out of the game, and they have nothing, which is exactly what they did. But one thing that I will say, shouts to the homie Tavon Gray.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, every time you saw a Tavon Wilfred Zaha one-on-one, all you walked away with was Wilfred Zaha pissed off, and I was here for it. To me, that's more proof that Tavon is really stepping up a lot. He's
Where is he
improving.
from?
A-Town in the building. Let's go. Even though he's, we ain't gonna say where he at right now, but even though he's no longer in the hood, but still, shots. A-Town is always in the building, right? But what I will say is that shows market improvement if he's taking out somebody like Wilfred Zaha, who at the end of the day may have lost a step, but he's still Wilfred Zaha, you know,
So
and he's
I was
still
gonna
up that pedigree.
I was gonna say shout out Alex Lanas, our homeboy. He said
Yes.
it when probably in the 80th minute when it was kind of obvious that once again Wolford what's it called Tavon Gray had Wilfred Zaha in his back pocket for the
Yes.
second time in Yankee Stadium,
Yes.
and he said, "Well, I kind of like helped him quote it, and I was like local YN shutting down Mandem in his crib
Yes.
because the local YN can't mess with him
Yo, that
when
was straight
he's in the
poetry. See, yo,
BX."
that was dope, man. I love that.
Bro, man, you got to shout out your local YNs from the Bronx, bro,
Facts. That's facts.
because they're the ones that taking care of the hood. You know what I mean? How it
Yeah,
is.
So
so that's
speaking
why.
of the Bronx, my favorite borough. God,
Yeah.
don't you just love the Bronx? I mean, when you think of New York City, you think of the grit, the determination,
Yes.
the filth,
You
the
know.
culture.
Yes.
It's
Culture,
all in the
hip hop,
Bronx.
salsa.
It also has Hunts Point. Don't go there.
Well, you know what? No, no, no. Well, that reputation is slowly but surely evaporating. There's a lot of people buying those properties up, and they are making new residences over there. But yes, we
So,
all remember
bro?
Hunts Point.
So, bro?
So, bro, I saw that
Charlotte
name.
Charlotte fans should have gone to Third Ave 149. I think that's what
Oh,
they
they
should have
should.
done.
Oh,
They
Honestly,
listen.
should have gone there.
If you
so
want
we
the
will
Bronx,
all be, us three at least, will be at Billy's tomorrow
yes.
for the NYCFC watch party, which is going to be at Billy's in the
Where, Chop?
Bronx.
Where?
In the
The place you
Bronx.
love so
In the
much,
Bronx.
I
Billy's?
Oh
mean,
my God.
it's
Listen.
not like they could have done it at Pig Beach or any of these other places that are
Listen,
big,
how
but
many watch
whatever.
parties did they had at Pig Beach this year, bro? Come on. They've had like three or four over there.
They
One?
had one.
One? No.
Yeah, just one.
Well,
And it's a
since the Bronx hasn't had a watch party all season.
and Pig Beach is an NYCFC bar. Billy's is not.
So I was gonna
Even
say
then,
though,
it's
Billy's has had so many
it's
events
a
for
nice facility.
NYCFC.
I don't care. They're technically not an NYCFC
Listen,
bar.
you just mad. You mad because you got to take the train for like an hour
No, I'm
to
not
get
mad
to
about
get to
that.
the South
I'm
Bronx.
not mad about me. I'm mad about the people who probably
No,
would have
I
came.
think you're madder than the
Yeah.
people, to be
Okay. Okay.
honest.
Because Nico, listen. Let's just
Listen,
cement
kid.
this right now. Let's put this on record. You are a Bronx hater.
Hashtag Bronx hater. Yeah, I did say that.
You are a Bronx hater. I think
It's 100% true.
the only intersection that you approve of is Fordham Road and Grand Concourse, aka Big Pun Plaza.
Yeah. And I
That's the
went there by myself in the middle of February in 2020.
Listen, man. I mean, oh my, shouts to the, RIP Big Pun, but Other than that, I mean, damn, I be telling you all the time, yo, Nico, pull up to the crib. Nah,
Listen, bro,
why?
I'm busy.
Why? I'm
Uh,
busy. Why? I'm working.
Busy.
Why? Gotta go to the Bronx. Why?
I'm busy.
I,
Hashtag Bronx hater.
as a non-Bronx native, I would say it is
I
fair
listen.
for the
First of
Bronx.
all,
It is fair for the Bronx to get a watch party. It is true that the Bronx have not had a watch party this season, and again, like you said, Chop, in your own
I
video,
wonder why.
and these are the last days that we're gonna have Bronx and NYCFC. So
Yeah,
why not? Why not give them
yeah. Well,
a
Yeah,
little
I
bit?
guess
definitely.
that's what they said. Why not? But it's dope. We'll all be out there. It's a big spot. I hope mad people pull up. I hope to see a lot of people out because
Yeah.
it'll mean a lot, man. It'd be dope. If you want the team to do shit, pull up, and then
Yeah,
they'll
no,
be like,
definitely,
oh well,
definitely. I think they definitely look at how
people
many
show
people
up.
do show up to these events. So
Hopefully they
come
have
on,
the
bring your mama.
Jameson out there. They have because they have the space there for sure. They could bring everything. Oh my.
But what was I gonna say? It's gonna be a party in the Boogie Down tomorrow.
Yes,
Everyone
yes.
again should show up.
I
It's
think, I
gonna
think,
be. My nerves haven't hit me yet because I don't want to even think about it. I don't even want to think about the game yet until I leave work and I'm on my way to Billy's to watch the
definitely.
game because
Well, one thing that has been on my mind the last couple of days is just the fact that something that second half we really put in that good performance, and I honestly think we need to see Hannes Wolf in that starting 11 tomorrow.
the lineup has to
100%.
change
There's no way he
one
should not be in
thousand
that.
percent.
There is no way he is not on that starting 11 tomorrow. And honestly, yes, he's been struggling with injuries. But tomorrow's put up a shut up time. I mean, tomorrow's
Listen, Bryce, this is it. They don't play for
yeah,
3 weeks after this. The next
yeah,
playoff game isn't for like 2-3 weeks after this. So
November 22nd, yeah,
November
it's
22nd.
yeah,
because of international break. But I was gonna say, like, I think Hannes Wolf even said it in the post game interview after game two. He was like, "I'm ready to go now. Like, I want to
Yeah.
go now." And I think again, if Kalina being such a SOB
Nah, you
doesn't
say it,
fire
say
you
it,
up,
say it,
son
say
of
it.
a motherfucking bitch.
Yo, definitely he's a
If that
bitch.
doesn't fire up,
listen, but this is why I love
no,
sports.
hold,
Like,
yeah,
bro, we
I'm
could
saying,
shut
what I
these
was saying
guys
is,
up.
if that doesn't fire up the boys, and kudos to the supporters behind the goal because he said in the interview, "Oh, they were yelling Croatian curse words at me." So
You
I
know who
know we're
that
a
was.
diverse group. We're a
Shout out
I
diverse
to
wonder
group.
who
So
Brenda.
that
whoever was
was.
doing that, kudos
Shout
to
out
you.
Brenda Picnic.
Yeah,
Yo, why
literally,
you
whoever.
saying names, bro? You
Yeah,
snitching.
yo, what is it, bro?
You
Come on, bro.
snitching,
Who's the only
bro.
Croatian person that sit around there? That's
There's
all
more
Brenda.
Eastern. I know
Of course
Serbians. I
we
know
know, but they're
Croatians.
not supposed to know. You fucking
Facts. But anyway, so if that
the
doesn't fire up the
ops,
boys,
bro.
I don't know what to say. Like
Man,
literally,
really,
like
really, that needs to be part of that team discussion just because of the fact that, I mean, listen, you accept the part, the shithousery, that's a part of the game, right? I was talking to Stewart, shout out Disco Stew, because Disco Stew doesn't advertise, right? So I was talking to him after the game. He was telling what he was saying, well, if MLS wants to be taken seriously, a bit of shithousery
no, that's I'm
have to
not
come
gonna
with
lie
it.
to you. I wasn't even
Yeah,
too
no, no.
mad when he did it.
Yeah,
I
I
was
mean,
like,
I
fuck
couldn't
you,
be
but
mad.
yeah.
I couldn't be mad. I mean, of course, I don't want nobody disrespecting my pitch like that. But honestly, you can't get mad at that because at the end of the day, we should have taken care of our business. We didn't, and these are the
We didn't eat our
consequences.
food.
We
That's our
have Kalina
fault.
celebrating in front of us. A couple other idiots, just doing whatever they do, and a couple things were thrown. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say who. I ain't seen who threw them, but I seen a couple things getting launched onto the field.
I'm just
But
upset they didn't hit him. But
yeah,
um,
it kind of comes with it, and I think that definitely that has a lot to do with it. You gotta take this as well. Like if you take the good, you gotta take the bad.
so I was gonna say then because you and Nico now hopefully is back in the podcast.
I've been in the podcast the whole
Okay,
time.
so I'll ask you guys then if we're gonna play more offensive and we're gonna start Hannes Wolf or Ojeda. Who are we going to start at left back? Is it going to be Gustavo or O'Toole? Because I feel like Gustavo's been
Nah, you got to keep
late.
Raul Gustavo there, and I feel like Kevin
Yeah,
O'Toole's a good player to bring off the bench. He's got a lot of
I
energy.
wouldn't be
He's
too mad at
fast.
that, to be honest. I
I
wouldn't even
feel
be mad
like
at that.
respectfully, I feel like maybe right now that's maybe more of an appropriate role for him because this is it.
yeah.
Raul Gustavo's proven like he's been playing well too. He can
No,
pass.
definitely.
No,
He
I
can
was surprised
dribble.
how good he is on the wing. Like
Hell yeah.
He just
he can
seamlessly
dribble and he
transitioned.
can
And
cross and
one thing,
he's fast for his
one thing
size.
I did
Definitely.
want to talk about was Watching this team this year, the 2025 season, like the way Pascal Janssen, like this team has had a certain attitude and swagger. We've gotten
Yeah,
into a lot of fights this year. Like this is really gonna determine like which way, like, because if we win, it's like, all right, this is it. Like we really got this. Like this is working. This is it. And if we don't get the result, I'm still not saying that that's not the case, but it's just gonna leave a bad taste in our mouth.
So
well,
But I
in
hope
my
that's not the
opinion,
case. I
in
hope
my
that's not the
opinion,
case. And look, Miami's on the ropes. So listen, if the big dog's out, like, and we advance, listen, anything's possible.
yeah, I honestly think
Anything is
that.
possible. We cannot let any opportunity slip whatsoever.
Yeah,
It is not that it's saying it's easy, but it is possible and achievable. We have the players capable to make a true run for MLS Cup. And it would be a shame to squander that opportunity. So I hope the boys, Pascal Janssen, they understand the levity and the gravity of this, because this is huge, and just don't
yeah.
squander it, guys. This shit's important, man.
Definitely. I got definitely have to agree with you on that one, just because of the fact that there, you've seen this change, this cultural change inside that locker room the entire season. I really feel that we're motivated, that we're ready to go. I think that Pascal has really drilled that into their head. I mean, if you judge from a couple training videos this week, these guys are looking sharp. I'd like to see more of that killer instinct going into tomorrow. Just knowing that these stakes are very high, like you mentioned, Nico. I mean, listen, like you said, Miami's on the ropes. They're on the ropes, man. And we, if they get taken out, I mean, that's a clear path. I mean, we'd have to go past Philly. I don't see, I don't see
Who's
much
no
that,
slouch?
huh?
No slouch, but we could beat
No
them.
slouch. I mean, we can beat them. We definitely can beat
One
them, but
game.
they're not playing this. They're not definitely not to get the 2020. They're not definitely not the 2022 Philadelphia Union.
Mm-mm.
yeah.
So, I think that they're a very beatable opponent. Even, that we take the one zip, and that one zip was just very, nah. I don't
So
see that happening again. But let's take our chances once we get into the ECF, and I mean, yeah, and once we get to the Eastern Conference semi, and play with house money from that point forward.
So, I mean, regardless, what matters is what we do. What happens outside, of course, we want things to go, certain ways. But what we got to focus on is the basics, is the things, the difference makers. And it's obvious we're really good defensively. It's
Mhm.
obvious they're really good defensively. But it's pretty obvious that we're easy to kind of lock down offensively. If it weren't for
Yeah,
Alonso
I don't know
Martinez,
if
and
they're that good at defense.
they are. Like,
If
listen, let's be honest. We only scored one goal the first game. The second
mhm.
half was much harder for us.
Yeah,
I think the game at Yankee Stadium, they played really well offensively. And again, we haven't talked about it, but let's be honest. They hit the post twice. The
yeah,
first the first half, we could have gone down 2-0. We could have definitely gone down 2-0. And what I would say is the game tomorrow is going to be one how creative and how intense we are offensively.
it's definitely going to be a
Because
dogfight
now,
tomorrow. I
can
will
we
say
do
that.
it? Of course we can, but we have not seen it in these first two games. That means they're going to have to spice it up. The lineup definitely has to be spiced up.
Yeah,
But for
definitely.
for their we have to have the lead in the first half. I think that's going to be a go with that same attitude we did for the first game. I think we played a really good first half. That first game, first half of the series. Do that, but be more clinical.
You know what
Yeah.
we need? We need someone not named Alonso Martinez to score tomorrow. If
Yes.
One
someone not
thousand
named
percent.
Alonso Martinez scores a goal tomorrow, we're winning. No, 1,000%.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing. It's like, well, of course, like I said, I think the back line is pretty. I wouldn't mind starting Raul Gustavo at left back. I think the midfield three stays how it is. I would say though, I don't know. You guys probably saw it, but I don't think it's the time to take out Maxi out of the lineup, especially after this big game. But we got to see how he is after 60 minutes
Yeah.
because I feel like we need intensity. And as much as we love Maxi, he's the king and everything. You can tell, like the second game, the second half, his legs were catching up,
Yeah. He was
Yeah,
getting beat
man.
up. He was. He was.
and they're
Yeah.
gonna go at him. They want him to mess up. They want him to slow down. So
Listen,
we're gonna have to be versatile. We're gonna have Hannes Wolf, Ojeda, whatever their rules are tomorrow. They're gonna have to step up.
Yeah.
no, it's
They're gonna
true.
have to, yeah. They're gonna have to come at it full strength. And it's curious to see how the lineup we're gonna start because it's
We
gonna
need
make a
we
big
need to
difference.
get better. Listen, I'm expecting Hannes Wolf Alonso Martinez, Nico Fernandez, maybe Ojeda. We got to go out guns blazing.
Yes, we really do.
And then in the back, you got to have Tavon and
It's the back, the usual back four besides
Thiago,
Raul.
and it's just, I'm nervous. I'm nervous, guys. I'm not gonna lie
You
to
know
you,
something?
but it's a
I
good
tried to tell
nervous. It's a good
myself.
nervous.
I was trying to tell myself, and I told a lot of people on Saturday, listen, as long as we got, as long as we got tomorrow, that's all we need. And once again, I think the players understand the gravity of the situation, and this is really, really do or die. This is really their first do or die of the season. I mean, get it out the way and let's come out successful in this whole thing. I really think that Charlotte's going to focus on isolating Maxi Morales throughout the entire match. I mean, this is where you're going to need your goons to step up, like Aiden O'Neal. You're going to need Pereira to step up. You need Raul Gustavo to be a big, another goon. We're really going to have to protect Maxi throughout the
Hey,
entire game tomorrow. So,
you
what?
said gooning?
Yo, my man, what? This is why I can't stand you younger generations,
Yo,
bro.
what? Yo, what did you say?
Sorry,
Like,
social media brain rot.
I
yeah,
better see
social media
Aiden
brain rot. Maybe I
O'Neal
need to turn
out
off them
there
phones for a
fucking
couple.
studs up,
Exactly.
out there fucking like a kangaroo, just bumping around,
Yeah.
punching people in the face.
This was Charlotte's
This is
game
it.
plan going into the second game. They had to bounce Maxi around and take him out the game.
We
And look
need the
at their
blue
front three. Besides
Illuminati
Zaha,
performance.
look at the forwards. I mean, I understand they could do damage, but come on, we should have this in the bag. We should look at this. And again, like you guys said, if tomorrow goes well, literally anything is possible.
Yes.
Anything. We could
Anything is
easily
possible.
make MLS Cup. And I'm not sure how the standings are out west, but depending on how that pans out, like
Yeah, I mean the East is what you focus on first, and what
it
I want to
is.
remind you guys is if results go even more our way, and let's say Miami, even in Cincinnati or both get eliminated, we can
Mhm.
still host the conference finals. If Columbus or Nashville make it, we can host it because they're below us in the standings. So,
Exactly.
That
So
would be awesome.
all
That would
right,
be
eat our
awesome.
food.
so
All we gotta do is eat our food tomorrow,
But
man.
listen, it's
After that, anything
possible.
possible.
Anything's possible in New York City. So
so before we go, of course, the ultimate question: what are your prediction scores?
oh gosh, why are you doing this to me? I'm gonna go out on a limb.
No penalties, please. Fuck, please don't. Bro, I'm
Yeah,
gonna make
man.
you,
You
bro. I
know
can't
what?
again.
I'm gonna make
I
a
can't.
prediction, and it's not gonna be penalties. But I would not be shocked at all if the game goes to penalties because that's just our luck. I'm
Right.
gonna say
Um,
two
I can't.
2-0 us. Hopefully we score one early, and then we're gonna catch Charlotte lacking when they're trying to go all out to get the equalizer, and then we're gonna get a nice counter, a la like Orlando,
Yes.
and we're gonna slam the door shut and have a big celebration at the corner flag, and at least we'll get to hopefully enjoy that victory for at least 2 weeks before the mayhem that will occur in
Remember, this is
Philadelphia
gonna
if we win.
be. That's not jinx it, but this would be NYC Philly Part 3,
Yeah.
the decider,
Yeah, no, they're one of our top rivals for sure. Like
and that honestly that
in
would
the
make for
playoffs,
some
they're our
that
biggest
would make some
rival.
matchup.
In the playoffs, 1000% they're our biggest rival.
Yeah. I
As
believe.
of recent times, yeah.
So
Although
it's,
we
I
beat them more in the playoffs than they beat us as much as they would
yeah.
like to
I
test
think.
that.
Listen, guys. I honestly think we're gonna see a dogfight tomorrow. I honestly see that. You already seen it. A few tensions have been simmering. They've been, you've seen it bubbling. These guys, they don't like each other. These
Yep.
two sets of players do not like each other. So I
Yep.
think that there's gonna be extra purpose tomorrow. I think, the challenges are gonna, they're gonna be a bit tougher tomorrow. They can, all 50-50s. You better go with them elbows up.
What's your score prediction though?
My score prediction, honestly, 3-2 NYC.
As much as I want to think there's gonna be goals, I don't really think there's gonna be much goals. So I think at most it's gonna be a 2-1
Right.
us. But I would say two things. One thing is if we hold them scoreless for a third game, as much as they want to say they beat us, obviously they did, but it was because of penalties. And in any other aggregate score, they would have been eliminated anyway.
Mm-hmm.
if we keep them scoreless for 3 games for what is it, 270 minutes, what should we do? What should we tell them? Like you're, I don't
Score
know.
going first.
I
But
mean,
and then the
listen,
second thing is if we beat them, Kalina, everyone listening to this, I've said it in social media. Kalina, brace yourself because you're not going to hear the end of it. It's going to be literally mayhem in your comments. Don't let him sleep. That should be burning inside all the players and all the fans.
Yo, shouts to little man. Shouts to little man. He be doing one of these right here.
And I hope
Weeks
the
ago.
players, when
Shouts
they
to
beat
him.
him, go up to him in his face and do something. That'll be so great. I'll be so
listen,
satisfied.
All you gotta do is shut
all
the
I
fuck
want the
up.
boys to do is just focus. Listen,
Yeah, get the W.
this
Doesn't matter
is
how you
it.
get it.
One
Just get it.
game, one game. Winner,
No,
literally
man.
go big or go home. We're
That's
either
it,
gonna
bro. I love it.
continue
I
on
love
with
it.
our
I love it. I love
season
this tension.
and try to get the second star, hopefully above our badge,
Well, let's get the win
we're
first,
gonna
and
be
we'll talk.
packing it up and going to Cancun, guys. One way or the
And
other,
also,
we're gonna
again,
find out
we
tomorrow.
have to go if we really want to talk. Because listen, Cushing got us. If Cushing got us to the next round, if we want to say this team is about it, we got to get out this round. I understand the East is harder this year. I understand we had more depth last year, but we got to get out this round. If we want to look like we're
Definitely.
top dog, top 4 in the East, top 8 in the league, we got to get out this round. We got to win tomorrow.
That's absolutely, man. You're absolutely right. I think that, like you said, that benchmark is there. Let's hit it, and then move on. Let's take care of our business tomorrow. That's all I mean, listen, we are better than we realize. I think it's about time that these boys realize that we're a lot better than we think. I mean, we want to say we've seen the best out of this club. I still don't think we've seen the best, and I think we will see the best out of this club tomorrow. So, it gives me a lot of it gives me a lot of
Lord willing.
positive vibes just coming into the mall and just saying, hey, let's just get it done. That's it.
Listen, we've seen this team show up and show out and prove us against all odds all season, and I hope to continue to see that. I hope to see everybody tomorrow at Billy's. I hope everyone just wears their NYCFC gear all day with the good juju, whatever you got to do, whatever socks you got to wear, whatever you got to do. We all need every little inch tomorrow, and let's just have a good time, and let's hope the boys pull it out for us, man. Fuck, I hate this. I feel like my heart's in my stomach.
I love it, man. I love it. Hey,
know.
listen,
I love it. I love it.
Sucks. It should have been done
sports
already.
is such a beautiful thing, man, and this is what it really does. I think that these type of emotions. I mean, if you don't feel these type of emotions, you don't care, in my opinion. Like,
It
why are
should
you
have
even
been done.
around if you don't feel
That's a
it?
frustrating point. It should have been done
Yeah,
already. But
it's frustrating and everything like that. But I think that no matter what, no matter what the result is tomorrow, we're going to be there. We're going to continue to be there
Oh,
for
of
this club,
course.
and we're
That's
going to
not going
continue
to
and
to
let's
show
change.
just
this club.
again, like I said earlier, let's enjoy the Bronx vibes.
Yes,
We don't have
and
much of it left. We
I
love
hope they
it.
bring like the smokestack and stuff, and I hope they put it in there. Like they have a lot of space. I hope they.
And
yeah,
if
I
we
hope
do
that.
it,
Hope they make. I hope they do it
Hopefully,
right.
man. Let's see what they can do tomorrow. But definitely, and shouts to the
And
club for even
listen,
organizing that
everybody,
tomorrow.
pull up, man. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Unity is dope, man. And just watching the club grow, and so many more people are talking about the club every day, and it's super sick. And my job, people come up to me and be like, "Oh, that's New York City FC," and that's dope. So
There
it's
you go,
definitely
man.
definitely a good time out here
Yeah, man.
to
So
be an
definitely,
NYCFC fan. Let's ride this high and let's get this fucking W, bro. Fuck
yeah, man.
Charlotte.
That's it. That's it. I mean, fuck Charlotte. I mean, listen, take care of our business tomorrow. Come with me in a couple. Whoever we have to play in a couple weeks. That's it. We take care. We think about that then. But tomorrow, do or die. Let's get it done, boys.
okay. So there you go.
That's
Nah,
it. I
man,
mean,
come
That's
on.
it.
We waiting for you,
Shut
bro.
it, shut it,
I mean,
bro.
I was waiting for you to say something.
Well, this is
Famous
the New
last
York
word.
Nobodies, everyone. Thank you again for joining us. Thank you for always supporting us. Again, tomorrow's the day. Hopefully, this won't be the last episode of the season.
Absolutely.
We love you guys, and let's go for it, boys.
Take care.
Let's
Signing
go
out, it's the
for
New
it,
York City
man.
Boys in
Nobodies.
blue. Let's go,
Let's
baby.
get this fucking W. Let's go.
Peace, everyone.